Hello all. Checking the stream, see how we are looking with the output. Okay, looks like we're good. All right, so this is going to be the September tarot forecast for the sign of Sagittarius. If you have a Sagittarius rising, sun, moon, or north node, this is going to be for you. And of course, if you have a lot of natal planet placements in Sagittarius or things like that, and you know how to hack your chart, then yes, definitely watch this. Quick announcements. The registration is open for the fall semester of the Lightworker Academy. I have 4 classes that are going to be starting on autumn equinox, which is September 23rd. They will be emailed out either weekly or bi-weekly, depending on the course that you take. And most of the courses are actually video recordings, and they're about an hour long or so. So it's a lot of good material. There's, worksheets and things like that they're accompanying, and you can check out the descriptions for each of the classes, each of the courses below in the description box. I have a link for each. You can go directly to that page on the corresponding pages on the website to get details on what's going to be covered, when, pricing, all that kind of stuff. For all of the classes, I am going to be doing live video office hours on Zoom. So you will get that information as well too. And then if you have questions in the process of taking the course, you can jump in on office hours, and yeah, I'll be there for you. So yay. Let's see. What else? Oh, for the Lightworker Incubator, which is the special 6-month training program that I have for Lightworkers who are looking for something intermediate to advanced to develop further. That next semester will happen in January, because I'm currently in session with a group of students now. The enrollment and application process will be beginning in October to give you time to sign up, okay? With that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Sagittarius. So I am actually doing something a little different, as normal, right? With you guys, with everyone for this month. So I'm starting and ending with Oracle Guidance Message from 2 decks by Colette Baron-Reid. This first one is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms book. So let's see for Sagittarius. Guiding message from the Hidden Realms for you for September 2019. What's going to help support you on your highest path, making the highest choices, operating from the most evolved consciousness. Ooh. Oh, you know I love this. You know I love this, because this is what you guys represent to me. The Phoenix. You better rebirth. Resurrection, surrender to change, number 29. This picture is stunning. I'm so ecstatic for y'all. Okay, Phoenix. The Phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure your ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that you've just passed through a metaphorical experience of death or are currently a perception of failure in your life. So that metaphorical experience of death is the Scorpio energy, which is the sign right before yours. So for me, Scorpio takes us through the process of the release of the things that don't serve us, the transformation, and it gives also that spark of fire that lights Sagittarius. And Sagittarius to me is the actual Phoenix rising, or the arrow that is shot forward into the future. So yeah, okay. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes from one ending directly into new beginnings. The Phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new and even more powerful with every death it experiences. This could signal an end of a relationship or of a dynamic within one, or an ending of a job, a project, or even a life. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it's time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may intuitively know that it's time to move on and try something new. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be a successful endeavor, for a rebirth is imminent. All right, now with all that like death energy that's coming up, you might actually want to watch the Scorpio September video, just saying, especially if you have a lot of natal placements, natal planet placements in Scorpio, but there's a lot around that, so you might actually want to check that out. Okay, so let's get into your channel guidance. Overall energy and guiding principle for the month is the 7 of Wands for you. All right, so let me tune in and see what this is about for you. Okay, so I see why the message is coming through about watching the Scorpio video is because I'm hearing the phrase like coming to a deeper emotional understanding and holding true to that. So this is either how you're already entering into the month or a place that you get to by the end of the month inside, internally. It's like this process, whatever process that you're going through, is helping you to get in tune with your why. Whatever the why is for this next stage of life. Yeah, everything's new. Everything's different in terms of how you feel about yourself. And so you're going to be taking the time to navigate what that looks like, creating a new value system for what's important to you and what's not, creating a brand new emotional foundation, a brand new sense of self-esteem. And you're just at the beginning stages though. Because that 7 of Wands is also a bit of a defense. It's like protecting what is precious, but also may be still kind of in development, right? Interesting energy for you, Sag. It's very heartfelt. I mean, you're already a passionate person, but it's interesting energy. It's not the exact same as Libra, but Libra's energy also felt very very different and emotionally contemplative. If you have a lot of natal planets in Libra, that might resonate for you. You might want to watch that reading too, but definitely the Scorpio. But I think, you're in a good place. It doesn't necessarily feel fragile. I think you are kind of, this is an interesting phrase, reclaiming your emotional sovereignty. Ooh. I like that. Emotional sovereignty. Okay, well, moving on. Let's look at money. We don't need to stay on that too long. You got it, right? Money energy, Ace of Pentacles and Tower. Oh, this is interesting. All right, if there have been any stagnant energy for you around money for a while, that is definitely changing this month. You know, and I'm reading for a group of you, so it could be the beginning, middle, or end of the month. It's really just going to depend. But that is changing. Whatever restrictions or hindrances or obstacles or whatever that is on its way out this month. And there's also a sense here too that on some level you are rebuilding, but you are just at the beginning stages, right? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's not a further developed pentacle. It's really truly at the beginning. It's a seed, it's a potential, it's an open door. So it's going to require your mastery to take that single pentacle and develop it all the way through into the 10 of Pentacles, which is the final card. Right? And maybe you being in a better place emotionally, better meaning like emotionally sovereign. This will help you navigate this a little bit better. Maybe if you've had a tough time doing that in the past of having to rebuild. But given that energy, it seems though like across the board, finances have been iffy for Sagittarians, which is odd. I mean, I don't remember, I don't honestly remember most of what I channeled, but I don't remember finances being tough for you guys the past couple months per se. I mean, I know personal folks who are Sag or cuspers, but I don't think that that's been coming out in the readings. Maybe it hasn't, I've forgotten. Yeah, it is a rebuilding energy. Now, if there are things that you know you need to take care of financially and you haven't been, whether because you truly haven't been able to do so because there's been other hindrances or you've been putting it off, you are going to have to deal with it with the Tower. So it's better for you to deal with it on your own volition versus the universe. Like, it's better for you to create the Tower in your life, meaning just resolve whatever needs to get resolved, versus having the universe show up as a Tower, because that is never fun. Okay. That's only going to be for some of you, because that was a secondary message. But overall, it just looks like finances have been shaky. So whatever the hindrance is around finances, that is shifting this month. In terms of timing, I don't know. Like, you would have to get a personal reading. Timing meaning within the month, that I don't know. All right, so let's look at relationships. This is interesting. We got 3 of Swords and Empress. For those of you who are single and or dating, one or more folks, you know, so basically just not in a committed partnership yet. It does feel like, first off, that there may be somebody who is showing up that really truly has all their stuff together. And you may have to try to figure out how to engage with that, because maybe this is the first time you've really come across anybody who could kind of give you a run for your money. Now, of course, this could be how you are showing up now that you have this kind of emotional sovereignty, like you are the complete package, and so you're showing up to the world in a very empowered and put together place. But in the context of if this is actually somebody that you're interacting with, this would be a strong soul connection. And you'd have to be like, it would require a lot of honest, clear, direct communication. I won't take those. Clarification on this Empress. Y'all are not what you see how these cards are not coming out, right? Okay, you definitely got to watch the Scorpio video then, because they won't want to get into emotions either. All right, so we got the Fool energy. So I'll take that on its own. And then we got Emperor, Prince of Cups, Prince of Swords, and Hanged Man. So we do have the divine counterparts here. And then we got Twin Flame energy. Okay, so if this is you showing up as the Empress, then, oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna get myself confused trying to do all the variations of this. This is what's hard about doing like group readings for folks. Because there was another message coming through, so let me actually get that message first. Okay, so I was actually getting the sense that this Emperor energy is actually you, Sag. So the divine masculine, regardless of your gender, but that divine masculine energy, but it's also the fire element. But, you know, the Hanged Man, it's a pause. So you might be like not moving, not budging so much, but it also talks about a shift in perspective. Yeah. And if this is the case, if you're showing up as the Emperor, it's like you do have yourself together. But with the Prince of Swords and Prince of Cups, it's, I mean, this would be, yeah, more so the dating energy. So that's what I said originally. So this is just the beginning stages of the two of you getting to know one another. So lots of conversations, maybe a lot of dates, but it's a way to build a deeper emotional connection. And this is a new beginning with the Fool. Now, if it's you showing up as the Empress, then you would find that the other person that you would come across would very much be pursuing you, and they would be an Emperor, and you would know. It wouldn't be something that you would be able to mistake. Your intuition would tell you very clearly. Now, whether or not this person is somebody that you would spend the rest of your life with, like, that is to be seen. But this is more so about like meeting somebody who actually is a good, true match for what you bring to the table. So it's really more so a matter about the quality as it relates to the standard that you have for what you want, not necessarily an assessment or judgment of the person themselves, because everybody wants and needs different things. But in terms of what that whole package looks like for you, yeah, that's what that's about. Now, for those of you who are in committed partnerships and or married, there is, at the very least, some big argument that comes up. And it creates a rift that you guys just have to work through. But it's an argument about something that's always been an issue. Okay, it's always been an issue, and you know, you will eventually move through it. But it's whatever this is going to have to get addressed. There's no, you won't be able to get past this month with glossing over it anymore, basically. Now, at the most extreme cases, though, this would be a breakup. This would be a breakup. And again, it would be a breakup that's been needing to happen for a while. And yeah, the universe is just not, I mean, the universe, your soul is basically just not going to allow you to move forward with this for whatever reason. Now, I am also getting, for a smaller percentage of you, that part of what this tough energy is, if it's not like some kind of argument, it could be something technical that maybe prevents the two of you from actually getting married or coming into a more serious committed partnership, if marriage is not the objective. So there is something about that, like the technicalities that might be standing in the way. I mean, technicalities, it could be a situation where one of the parties is only separated, not divorced, so they can't actually get married to somebody. I mean, the state could be trying to serve papers to somebody and they are never able to be found, and somebody could just be in a situation where they are, because of the other person's actions, forced to still be in this marriage because they can't actually like nullify the contract on their own because the person is just not available to actually go through divorce proceedings for whatever reason. That sucks. Let me see if I can get some clarification on that, because that I'll just get clarification on Three of Swords and see for the majority of you. Let's see what this is about. If I get 3 cards, then okay, I got a single card, so 7 of Pentacles. So it seems for the bulk of you, though, so 2 out of those 3 scenarios that I gave, but those 2 are like the majority of folks that this is going to be applying to. This is about looking to see what has come in and reassessing, looking to see what has been invested by both of you and reassessing if you're going to choose to move forward. That's too many cards. One more clarifier for that one. Magician and 8 of Wands. And when that Magician came out, I heard lies. So whatever this process is, it's going to happen quickly. I mean, you got the Hermit here. So this has been brewing for a little while. It might have actually just kicked up with the beginning of Virgo season, mid-August. But this is also single energy, the number 9. So, if there's not a full breakup, like maybe you guys just need to have your separate space because of this argument. But this is not going to be an easy month for those of you who are in actual committed partnerships, like flat out. Like I'm not even getting. I mean, that last scenario, I mean, the first and last scenario, the 2 people are still staying together, but there's nothing lovey-dovey about this at all. Oh, goodness. I hate having to deliver that kind of news, but, it's life. We all actually go through it at different stages, so it is what it is. Okay, so let's look at work. So we got Justice and Ace of Wands. So that's really beautiful. If you have been looking for work, this seems like it's going to be the month where an opportunity comes in and you'll be able to negotiate a contract and be able to start. We actually have two aces here, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. So that very much can be tied to what that rebuilding energy is that I was picking up in terms of finances. If you work for yourself, then this looks like it's a really positive, maybe new contract, program, pitch, or whatever that you land successfully and opens the door for new prosperity for you. But overall, the energy is really positive. There's definitely nothing negative that's coming through there. So your luck will be shifting and changing there, especially if it's been tough. But regardless, like it's really positive. All right, and then lastly, for health and wellness, that looks like it's actually pretty good as well too. I'm hearing specifically meditation is key right now, but you will find that you are balancing yourself out and finding your own rhythm for this time. Because your rhythm, as all of our rhythms, change throughout the year as the seasons change. So you'll be finding a new rhythm for this next, stage of life. Okay, so let's get into each week, just for a little extra sneak peek into how the month will unfold. Those were general energies, but that can happen beginning, middle, or end, of course. All right, so week 1 for Sagittarius, September 2019. 3 of Wands. Week 2, we got Queen of Wands. All the fire, yes. Okay, all of them came out. Week 3, we got Justice. Awesome. So that's the second time Justice has come up. And then we end the month with 8 of Cups. Ace of Swords. So yeah, there might be some folks leaving. All right, let's get some clarification on week 1 with the 3 of Wands. That's also heart opening and looking at new prospects. We got 4 of Swords. So yeah, meditating on new opportunities, strategizing, and really checking in with where you want to go next. Because the three of Wands is about expansion into brand new territory. And I see that 4 of Swords as being considered action, taking a considered approach in the action that you're going to take to move forward. So I like that. It's a very balanced, mature energy. Week 2 with the Queen of Wands. Oh, that's a lot of cards, but I will take it. Let's see. All right, so we got 7 of Wands, Emperor, so that has come out again. King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and Queen of Cups. So we literally have the divine counterparts here. Yeah. Soulmate energy. But this actually, divine counterpart can be a love situation or work, because this is a beneficial relationship with another. So this could be that work opportunity that comes in. Like, again, if you're looking for a new job, or if you land some big client or whatever it is, like, this is good, it's successful. It will bring long-term success. Like, it's good energy with that for sure. And this is you at the top of your game. Now, if this is specifically about relationships, then this seems like this is probably going to be resonant more with that single crowd, right? Since the Emperor is showing up again, and you meeting somebody who is matching your full package, right? Okay. So week 3 with the Justice card. Now that could actually talk about a commitment. So if it's a relationship, it's going from dating to committed partnership. If this is work, this could be negotiation of the contract before you start. Clarification. Oh, 3 of Swords. So then this might be that other group of folks in the relationship sector who are having to deal with some heartbreak there. Yeah, okay. So for those folks, it looks like week 3 would be at that time, either for that argument or paperwork situation or whatever to be happening. Is that 3rd week? Okay, let's look at the 4th week, the 8 of Cups. We got the Strength card, which is Leo, and then Page of Cups. And then King of Swords at the bottom. So for those of you who are leaving some kind of committed partnership, I mean, literally you are going to have the strength and the courage to move on because you do want more with the Page of Cups, and you are really paying attention to what means a lot to you at a deeper heart level. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry for y'all who are going through that. That's hard. That's hard. All right, y'all. All right, so closing guidance from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck from Colette Baron-Reed. It's going to be for Sagittarius for September 2019. I do hope for a quick resolve of whatever those tough situations are for whichever Sag folk resonate with those heartbreak messages. All right, so your card is Goblins. Number 5. 5 is change. Yeah. A lot of change, either around relationship stuff or work stuff. Change and transition, but that's the Phoenix energy. That's what we had at the beginning. Okay, so the quote for this is, "Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others." Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-esteem, low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, the goblin card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of the negativity. Ooh, all right, Sag. I feel like y'all might need to reach out for a session. So book a session with me at andersonalchemy.com. Let me help you through whatever some of this heartache stuff is. And yeah, hopefully can help you ease that pain. And if you are having a separation, we can also do some energy clearing and healing of the heart and cord cutting and all that good stuff, right? Okay, I love you so much. Make it a good month, Sag. Okay, and I will see you next time. Bye.